next episode. And we're actually starting off on the second of the two decks, which looks like it's been stored at the bottom of a pond for several years. Does it smell like it's been stored at the bottom of a pond? Ugh. Nope, it does smell a bit damp though, I've got to admit. But it does seem to be mostly in one piece, if very rusty. So the other deck, which is just over there, out of shot, actually it's in shot only just, I've managed to get the audio/Syscom board back on without any further issues. And I also managed to get the two switches that are on the board itself aligned with the metal pins coming off of the deck itself. The switches actually are to do with the recording side of things, so it looks like the whole board gets switched into a recording mode when you are, well, recording. Oh my god, that looks interesting. So that's off. Looks like that has been again stored somewhere barn-like and damp. However, there's no real major amounts of rust on any of these metal components. So these, the RF can and other shielded items all look to be pretty much okay. The big test, the big thing is, do we have any belts left underneath this? So these are actually held on with both of the screws, and the screw heads have got a little bit crusty by the looks of it. There's just generally a lot of gunk and other bits of spiderweb stuff over this. Oh, that's good news. Oh, would you look at that? We've got the main capstan drive belt. We haven't got the head belt, but hey, I'm not going to get too upset. But we do have, we're missing something on here, which looks like there would be a belt possibly running between these. Let's have a quick look at this one. Am I missing tyres on this? Not missing any tyres, that's good. Just missing a couple of drive belts. So yeah, that's a nice noise. Right, let's borrow the capstan belt, which is this one. Actually, I need to see if we've got this bar here on this one. We do, so we don't need that. So let's borrow the capstan belt. Now the capstan is far simpler. The capstan arrangement is far simpler on this deck because you've got this pickup sensor here and the large flywheel here, and that's your lot. It literally is just looking for the capstan pulse a certain number of times a second, which the controller can then, or Syscom, can determine if that is or is not the correct speed for that capstan. Obviously we'd ideally like to use new belts, but for the minute let's just use those and see how they work and see how they come up. So if that doesn't come out, so it's held in the other side, but you will note that there is a pickup here like you have on the head. That plugs into Syscom, which is on this side, and obviously as that rotates it will run across there, it will generate a pulse. Syscom can monitor that pulse and it can determine whether or not we've got the correct capstan speed. If not, then it can increase the speed of the motor here or decrease the speed of the motor depending on what is required. So let's put this back together because we will at some point see if we can get this machine working. This one needs a video lamp and belt kit basically. Oh, bother. In there, and I need to take that off again because I need to come in like so. You go in like that. That gets you into position. Move. There we go. There we go. There's 1, 2. I need to just remember where that is. There we go. Come on. Oh, that's why it's there. And there we are. That should do it. Okay, this board. Don't need anything else from underneath here. Actually, let's see if this is going to. Yeah, always does. That seems to be a very common fault with these. This loosens, and eventually that will go like that, and it will register a no head rotation fault. There we go. Right, let's go back over. And let's screw this board back into place, and we'll also put the base back on as well. Because for the moment, I don't think we need anything to borrow anything from the bottom of this machine. So we've got all that we need. Oh, come on. There's one extra rusty one over here. 2. I'm impressed that this machine is still in one piece, to be honest with you. And disgusting baseboard, base panel rather. Back into position, like so. So let's pick the grottiest of the screws. Those 2, these ones are actually okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Over a tad. There. Oh, there we go. This is weird, this. Not particularly determined rust. From the original JVC sales blurb, you want to talk about rust proofing. These things will rust right up in front of your very eyes if you store them in a wet shed. Otherwise, they will last. And there, and the final one over here. And there we go. Oh, one more thing I want to borrow out of this because I don't seem to have it for this one. Is the screw that holds the capstan in place. So let's quickly whip off the top cover. Not capstan, pinch roller. We take that off, and there. And where's the pinch roller? Looks like somebody's borrowed the pinch roller, but they've left the screw behind, which is nice. So obviously whoever or whomever has been in this machine before operates the same mentality I do when it comes to borrowing parts from machines. Leave the screws behind because you never know when you want to put them back together again. They also appear to have borrowed the connector that connects the video lamp to the main board. Again, not a problem. It's a pretty standard connector, and you can actually still get complete video lamps from eBay. Not sure if you get them from Domberg anymore, but they do seem to still exist. And for some reason that's been disconnected. Let's put that back. And there we go. Right. Let's put that back on. Like so. I'm sure that's mud. Yeah, it probably is. God knows where this has been stored. I can never understand that sort of mentality that people will store these things in barns and places like that. I mean, surely, if you're storing it in a barn, you don't actually want it anymore, so why don't you either give it to someone that can make use of it, or take it to your local recycling centre. Ideally, you want to go for the first one. However, if somebody would have done that, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in now, able to indulge my fascinating hobbies. Right, let's come back down gently. And capstan, pinch roller, back into place, drive it place there. There we go, small little screw. You probably need a magnetic screwdriver for that, which last time I saw it, made a bid for freedom. In other words, to the floor. Just drop it in there, I can wrestle it in. So, there we go. Well, you decide you want to be magnetic. Put that there. Come on, fella. Ah. Oh, fat fingers. That's annoying. Let's see if we can tease it over. Anyway, to save you having to watch that tedious process, I will see you next time. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell and all that stuff, and see you next time.